So we're continuing our study of polynomials. With this video, we're going to be adding and subtracting polynomials. So you're going to just be doing addition and subtraction with polynomials, meaning that you have positive whole number exponents. So the thing to remember is that you must only combine like terms. Like terms meaning that they match exactly in variable and exponent. So an example of like terms would be 4x squared and 5x squared. Those both have the same variable x and the same exponent 2. 4x squared and 4x are not like terms, so you cannot combine those. So let's do an example. So example 1 says negative 4x squared plus 9x plus 2 plus 3x squared plus 7. So I'm looking for like terms. Now I do want to do it in a certain order. I want to do all my biggest exponent first and then the next biggest and the next biggest. So I'm going to combine my x squareds first. So I have negative 4x squared plus 3x squared. Well, negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1x squared. And then I'm going to go down. 9x. Well, there is no other x term, so the 9x just comes down. And then the last one, 2 plus 7, is going to give me positive 9. Now, I cannot combine any more because those are not like terms. So my final answer will be negative x squared plus 9x plus 9 because I don't need to write the 1 out front. Okay, so in example 2, I have subtraction. So something that you have to remember with subtraction is you must divide, or you must distribute the subtraction sign first. So I'm going to distribute negative times negative 9x squared is positive 9x squared, and then negative times negative 5x is positive 5x, and then I'm going to carry everything down. And so now I'm looking for like terms. So I want to start with the biggest exponent first, which would be x squared, and there's no x squared that's common, so it's just going to come down. Then I move to my x's, so I have negative 3x plus 5x is going to give me plus 2x, and then my last one, 8, no other number, so it just falls down. So my final answer is 9x squared plus 2x plus 8. Last one looks a little complicated, but before I can do any combining, I just distribute. Now in this case, I have several things to distribute. So I'm going to distribute the y, which will give me y squared, minus 6y, and then I'm going to go inside these parentheses and distribute this y. So I'll have negative 5y, so I'm distributing this whole thing, and negative 7y squared. And then I'm going to carry everything else down. Notice once I've distributed things, either a subtraction sign or a number and a subtraction sign or just a number, those parentheses and brackets can go away. So once I've distributed through, I can drop off the parentheses and then it just turns into combining like terms. So I have an x squared and a negative 7x squared, which is going to give me negative y squared. Y squared minus 7y squared is going to give me a negative 6y squared. And then I go to my y, so I have negative 6y plus 9y minus 5y. So negative 6 plus 9 is positive 3, and 3 minus 5 gives me negative 2y. So that actually ends up being your final answer.